Well, today I'm planning for a long hike, about 16 miles. I started at the trailhead of Foran Gap, and I will head toward where the trail intersect with County Road 70. It's about 16 miles and a little bit, maybe 16.2.3, something like that. I started out early today and dropped off my bike at the trailhead, at the intersection of the trail meet with County Road 70, and drive back to the trailhead and hike back toward that direction. So far I'm about 1 mile in, so I still have quite a bit to go. Today is an overcast day, windy, sprinkling here and there a little bit, which I don't mind, to keep me cool for a little bit. And I guess it's just overcast. I hope there's no like pouring rain or anything. So I don't mind a little bit rain, but not like heavy rain. So I will continue to hike. So I have 15 more miles to go. It's gonna be a long hike today, because the next 2 weekends I will be busy, so I won't be hiking. So I'll just try to get some miles in for this weekend only. If I go on Sunday, then I won't be able to get down to the trail pretty late, because I go to church on Sunday morning. So the terrain over here is kind of similar to the terrain of the last hike. Kind of steep terrain. Then the path is uphill, downhill constantly. But at least this part is not rocky, choppy like the last section. I don't know, I just got 1 mile in, so I'm not pretty sure how it is. My next stop is gonna be Wolf Pinnacle. I will pass through 2 different mountain tops, Wolf Pinnacle and then Blue Mountain. And then from Blue Mountain, I will go toward the intersection of the Ouachita Trail with County Road 70. That's where I will stop today. It's overcast and a little bit humid too, so I already feel warm a little bit. But as usual, when I first started hiking, and then I will get sweat and my body kind of like accumulate to the outside temperature about 2-3 miles in, so I will be fine after that. Just when you start out, your body warms up. So I'll be hiking. There's a lot of running creeks in the bottom where I drop off my bike earlier. Pretty creeks. But I guess up here it's just steep mountain, so we probably not going to see any running creeks up here. Because down the bottom there's a lot of drainage systems that pour down to the base. So probably just some nice sceneries. I have never been to Wolf Pinnacle. I don't know what it is, why people call them Wolf Pinnacle. So we will see. Some nice rocks and moss and ferns. my water pouch get a little bit heavy, so I stopped by close to this pond to let go some of the water. Now it's feel lighter because it's a long hike. I cannot carry all that water with me. So now back to the trail. Anyways, I just bought this new pair of shoes. They are Under Armour Charge Haven. Man, they're comfortable, but the tread, look at the tread. Nice looking tread. Big lugs in the bottom, but man, they are slippery on, just damp rock, just a little bit wet and a little bit wet ground. They are super slippery. Might be dangerous. I have to be careful when I step on wet surfaces, because this is not good. Because when I hike, I cross quite a bit of creeks and rocks and all that. So that's the negative right there for this pair of new shoes. I was off the trail a little bit now. I have to find the trail somewhere over here. It's all look the same, right? In the forest. But if you know direction, you will get back to the trail. There it is. They just did some prescribed burn on this section of the trail too. I guess not too long ago. Not much of new grass growing up yet, so probably a week or two I can still smell the burn of the leaves, pines and woods and stuff like that. Still smell fresh. In a couple of weeks, Turkey, they're gonna love places like this. New growth. So that's a good habitat management right there. And plus, if you burn, you control burn like this. There's less chances to get a wildfire because there's no debris on the ground, so there's not much to burn. So the ground is kind of bare now. Bare ground, that's it. Pretty flat surface right here, so I'm gonna pick up my pace. Still have a lot to go. Probably I can do some light jogs. Look, that is either turkey or something digging up the ground. Turkey or opossum, armadillo, whatever. The scenery is not too bad today. It's not too thick like the last section. The last section is steep hills and thick on both sides, but it's kind of clear a little bit on this one. But the last section is not all thick all the way, but there's some part that I cannot see on the sides of the trail. But for now, this one I can see quite a bit clear. While I'm hiking, I also kind of look off to the trail to look for deer shed anglers too. Because usually this time of the year, that's what I do, go shed hunt. But this year so far I did only maybe twice and found only one angler. But I try to finish this trail section this year, so I'm gonna focus more on hiking. And there's a Forest Service road right next to the trail. It's been next to the trail for quite a long time, maybe 2 miles already. Earlier I saw some fresh shoe treads on the grass, not on the ground. So I guess there's someone that hiked in before me, or maybe yesterday. I saw only one truck at the trailhead. I don't know if that person went the other direction that I did last weekend. Right here. There we go. New shoe tread, so maybe today. Could be yesterday, who knows. But I saw only one truck at the trailhead, so eventually the trail merged with the Forest Service road. So right now I'm hiking on that Forest Service road that was hugging along the trail. So I don't know how long I will be on this dirt road right here, but it doesn't look like it has any recent traffic, like vehicle traffic at all. The ground is like no tire tread, nothing. But it gets a little bit windy right now too. I have to put my hood on to get my face out of the wind a little bit. Man, that's a good deer trail right there. Some kind of wildlife trail. Go up that way. Maybe bed down up that way. Today the high temperature going to be in the low 80s, which is not too bad. I saw some black burned logs. I thought it's a bear or something, and then here like leaves moving too. So I had to look over real quick. Anything black moving this time of the year, it's a bear. They get out and venturing around, look for food after a long resting winter. It's kind of rocky on the slope over there. Down this valley too. So I am at mile 70 at the Ouachita Trail out of 223. still have a 223, 70, quite a bit to go. 3, 22, 7, 15, 153 miles to go. $153 miles. That is a lot. So let's round up. I did 11 hikes and I got 70 miles. So another 11 hikes gonna be 140. So it would be around 20 hikes, just like how I estimated last time. 20 hikes. But today is the longest hike that I'm gonna do. 16 plus miles. I have to hike constantly. I cannot take long breaks like how I did the other times, because I have to ride my electric bike another 16 miles on the county road to get back to the trailhead where I parked my car. Driving from where I left my bike and back to the trailhead was what I left there at 10:30, and I got back to the trailhead close to 10:50, close to 20 minutes driving. But for riding the bike, the average speed is about 17 miles per hour. And plus there's some dirt roads I cannot go really fast. Could be slippery, sliding off the road. So it will take me another hour after I get to the place where I left my bike to ride back to the trailhead. So I have to manage my time real good today. Cannot waste any time at all. Cannot stop and take a long break. Maybe when I need to snack, pull out the snack from my backpack and keep going. Cannot sit down unless I get a cramp or something. Then I will have to rest. But other than that, hiking and hiking. Nice green slope over there. That side didn't get burned, but this side got burned. This side got burned right here. The fire burned this pine tree and it fell down. Probably it was there's a hollow part, the hollow part on the side, and then the fire got in and burned the tree trunk, and they had to cut it to clear the path. Otherwise, no vehicles can get in this way. It looks pretty new to the cut, pretty fresh. I kind of like this terrain right here too. A little bit more suitable for wildlife like deer and turkey, comparing to the last section, hike number 11 that I did last weekend. There's more green stuff on the ground that deer and turkey they can pick on and survive. Green stuff, so not too bad. And I guess water down there too, down that ravine. Of course I'm not on the top of the mountain the last time, but man, that's some big chunk of rock over there. If there's some kind of caves in there, probably the bear they're gonna make their home in there somewhere. Big chunk of rock right on the top of the ridge. So far I just passed 3 miles a little bit on my app. I used to use Huntstand Pro because I go hunt, so I use the app to track my hiking too. But man, that app just the last 2 years they updated the app to a new platform, I guess, and it crashed constantly. Now I cannot track my path. I cannot draw my path. I cannot add a pin or anything. Anytime I do any of those tasks, it just freezes up and crashes. And then I emailed them one time already, mentioning that I lost a lot of waypoints and a lot of my pins, and they said, yes, email us, we will help you out. All they did was told me to check if my iPhone is up to date on the software, which it was, or the app, is it up to date to the new version? It did. And then they told me just uninstall the app and reinstall it again. I did. And then some of the waypoints and the pins came back on, but sometimes, like you know how your location on any tracking app, there's the arrow showing your location. Sometimes it's like off a couple miles and they're flashing like you were losing signal or something, you know, flashing and jump here and there a little bit. It was annoying. So recently I tried to track my path. I tried to track all the along the Ouachita Trail where I have been through. So I have one continuous line after I finish. But the last two hikes, I couldn't track my path anymore. The app just crashed whenever I do that. So now I use what's the app? I forgot. I have to look real quick. So now the app that I use to track my path is Garrier or Char-ER, G-A-I-A, GPS. I cannot pronounce that name. And to track how many miles I have gone, I use a Traver. I search on Google and look up which of the app is good for, like for jogging, hiking, running, and stuff like that. And Strava was one of the top 5, so I downloaded it to use for my hike. And to track my path, I use Garrier GPS because that way I can use it offline too. For Handstand Pro, I cannot. I had my offline maps, but I cannot use them anymore whenever I don't have signal. It just had the warning that no signal, no cell signal. So after my subscription comes up this December, I'm unsubscribe and maybe use on next app or something. Because Handstand used to be real good for the last I used it for at least 8 to 9 years. Never had problem until the last 2 years. I can see farmlands down there in the valley. So the root system is kind of on top, and it is divided out to different valleys, and there are farms and communities down the bottom. The mountain system, probably I hike from hugging that mountain system all the way over here. So far I'm about 3.5 miles in, a little bit more than halfway through the Wolf Pinnacle. Some nice flowers, pink and white. I don't know what the pink one is. They are tiny, really tiny. Some white one over here. So I got to about 4.5 miles. The trail separates out from that Forest Service road, now down to into the woods again. So I had about 2.5 miles of easy hike, and now back to the rough terrain. But at least I got quite a bit of distance down. I started out close to, let me see the time right now. Close to 11 o'clock, and now it's 12:42, and I got 4.5. So average about 3 miles an hour. So I will finish in 5 hours and a half or 6 to get all 16 miles total down. And then I have to ride my bike back to the trailhead, so that's another hour. So I'll probably finish around aiming for 7 p.m. and start to drive home. It takes an hour 20 minutes to get home too. So eventually I passed Wolf Pinnacle. Remember that one split within the Forest Service Road and the trail down to the bottom at 4.5 miles mark. And if I had went straight, there's a Wolf Pinnacle mountain right there, and supposedly there's a lookout tower, some kind. I don't know if we are allowed to climb up there or not, but I have to go home and do some research. If we do, then I will come back another time using the Forest Service Road to access that one place to see what it is about. But I passed it for maybe half a mile already, so I'm not going back there. So I'm at a little bit over 5 miles right now. So not quite 1/3 of the whole trail section that I'm planning to do, but we're getting close to 1/3 of the section. So Wolf Pinnacle, probably somewhere up there. Lookout tower, some kind of lookout tower. I don't know what it is, but it looks like the split would go straight up there to that mountaintop right there. I don't see the tower from here. I will go home, do some research to see what it is. If we are allowed to go up there or not. Like, go up to the tower. I know the road is not blocked, so let's go up the trail a little bit. Get onto the ledge right here to see what it is. On the other side, maybe look out to the whole valleys with farmlands on the bottom. Yes. Wildflowers, mountain and fog. and farmland. Yes. You can see barns far away. This is cool. So I guess Wolf Pinnacle gonna be something similar, but with a tower, so you elevate it higher than the tree lines and look down for a better view. But this is still pretty right here. I'm at mile 74 on the trail. And it has been up hills, down hills quite a bit. But it is nice scenery. You can see the other mountains on the trail. And I think I'm not yet at Blue Mountain yet. I'm at Fourche Mountain. Fourche, Fourche Mountain. Fourche or Fourche. A lot of flowers been popping up this week. Last week I didn't see a lot of them, just here and there randomly, but this section today there are a lot of them. There's some pink one over there. I don't know what it is. There are some tall trees though. Is that flowers or tree birds grown out? Could be tree birds. Now too bright to look up, so I cannot see. They are over there, kind of pink looking. I'm not sure they are flowers or tree birds. They are flowers. There's some close right here that I can see, but probably cannot record on camera. Let me see. No, you cannot see it right there. Kind of pink looking. A little bit hard to see. Now it is downhill. But you know, as I get down to the bottom, probably I have to climb that mountain again. And probably I'm gonna cross a creek. If it down to the bottom like that, more than likely I'm gonna run into a drainage system and cross a creek. Finally, I see a deer. the one deer didn't seem to care about the noises they made. Plus, I was coughing from my allergy too, and she just browsed around on the green stuff and didn't even bother to run away or anything. So just now hit the 8 miles mark of this section. So I'm halfway there to the finishing point. Still have a long way to go, but look at this terrain right here. You can see to the other mountain range all the way. Steep valley, steep ravine down there. And the wind is still blowing like crazy. Wind gusts picked up, I'm guessing, at least 25-30 miles right now. Because earlier I was in the bottom, so it didn't blow that much. But now I'm on the edge of the mountaintop, and it blows again. Pretty strong. Now the sun is out and it's bright. And it seems like I'm on the top of the mountain, so it doesn't have a lot of slope right now. It's just flat ground a little bit, and hopefully some downhill in a little bit too. And right now I'm guessing I'm at least 8.5 or 9 miles in to the section. Not quite 9 miles, maybe 8.5 or 8.75. So hopefully I get to the finishing point a little bit early, so there's more time for me to ride my bike back to Foran Trailhead and then drive home. I like this section today. Nice scenery. I'm getting up to a point, a mountain point. See what it is down there on the other side. Nothing, just downhill a little bit more and flat out, hopefully. So now up here the trees get small, just like the last section on the top too. The trees are stunned because it's too high up here. It's too windy. It's weather more harsh, dry in the summer. colder in the winter, so the trees are small too. Not as rocky as the last section, but still high up here. It's, I guess the dirt is more rough, don't have a lot of nutrition, and less water too. Now I'm on the edge of the top of the mountain, right there. Right on the slope. Now it's getting downhill. It's getting thick down here too. Now I'm at another mountain top. I can see like all the mountain around me, but it is a little bit bushy right here, so not a good view to look out to the other side. Some nice rock formation up there too, like a clump of rocks just stick together, not one piece but a clump of rocks, all of them like that. So maybe one day they're gonna break apart and become individual rocks like these down here. Probably would take a couple thousand years. Not in my lifetime, not anyone else's lifetime after that, but way, way in the future. You can hear the wind howling over there, but that mountaintop blocks the wind from blowing this way. So now this way is like no wind at all, but on the other side, past that top, you can hear the wind blowing, howling, pretty strong. So I guess the trail gonna get back to the top, to the other side, and I will be exposed to the wind again. And last I checked, I was 9.3 miles in. So right now I might pass the 9.5 miles mark already, and we're getting close to 10 miles. So I got a big chunk of the distance down. What a relief. And right now it is 3:36. So my average is about 2.5 miles per hour. Another 2 hours, I will get 5 miles in. And geez, still be close to 6:30 when I get to the finishing point. I will pick up my pace a little bit. Maybe I get there a little bit early. I just stop here and there for a little bit to take pictures of flowers and sceneries, but maybe not like combined together, maybe not like 30 minutes, 15-20 minutes total. So I'm picking up my pace right now because I'm slightly downhill, because the path is clear, not choppy, so I can hike a little bit fast without worrying about falling down or slippery surface, slippery rocks. Look at that tree. Tree tumor. I don't know what it is called. It's a term. Oh, that's some pretty birds. Blue birds with white stripes all around the body. I saw bluebirds before, but this one got stripes all around the feathers. And sometimes you don't see them until you get up to the deep in the forest. Like bluebirds, you won't see them around town until you get into like the back road, dirt road. Same thing with roadrunner. Roadrunner usually stay around like farmland or national forest. Blue jay, they are everywhere. I don't care how deep you are in the forest, you will see blue jay, and they will make noise if they see human. And the blue jay, they stay around town and deep in the forest too. So I guess they adapt to a lot of different kind of habitats. This tree broke and the flower is still growing. Nature is crazy. Look. It broke right here. And it's still growing flowers. Maybe not for long though. Maybe just for this season. Because the main trunk still have little bit connection to the roots, so it still provide enough nutrition for the flowers to grow. But then maybe when the leaves grows, and then it will use a lot of nutrition, and the tree cannot provide enough nutrition, and then maybe the tree gonna die during that time. And the wind is really picking up on the top right here. And it sounds a little bit scary. I hope that no tree's gonna fall down on the path or anything like that. But mile marker 78 miles on the trail. But it kind of sounds scary when it's like hovering on top of the tree lines like real quick. And last I looked, I was 10.35 miles. So right now I'm probably at 10.5 or maybe a little bit more for the section. About 5-ish miles to go, 6, close to 6. Total was 16.3 or something. Five miles is gonna be quick. My average so far is about 2.5. If I get to another flat section, which is not right now, another flat section, I can pick up my pace a little bit. But right now it's choppy, downhill and choppy. I have to be careful not to slip and fall down. Yeah, it's getting choppy now. A lot of rocks on the path. Well, it's flat out a little bit. If it stay like this for the rest of the section, it would be nice. So I was walking along that mountaintop and then down to that drainage system, and now I'm over here. So walking along another mountain system. See which one I'm getting up next. Maybe one more mountain, and then I get to the finishing point. I know where I drop off the bike is the terrain is pretty rugged too. Hills and rocks. Just looking from the outside the Forest Service road. So probably it's not going to be easy task to finishing up. See, it's flat out a little bit and then it gets choppy again. So, and stuff like this hurts your ankle because your ankle has to twist and turn the whole time. Up here, it looks almost like the terrain in some of those out west states with short shrubs, rocks, short pine trees. New Mexico? No, I don't know. I know Nevada is pretty dry, drier than New Mexico. Arizona, dry too. Maybe New Mexico, the terrain kind of look like that. You know, like those videos of people who they hike in the backcountry or hunters. I see similar terrain out west. It's pretty high up here for Arkansas too. 2,600 feet above sea level. It's nothing compared to like what's the state that has Phoenix, that Arizona, Phoenix. What's the other state that has the big airport that you, from the airport you look up and there's a mountain range with snow. Even in the summer you see snow on the mountain range. I have been to the airport once. No, once or twice. I forgot, but what the state? It's not Phoenix. Phoenix is in Arizona. The other state further up, a little bit higher. I will remember, but for now I forgot. It's downhill again. I have to be really careful. Choppy and downhill. This is like maybe 30-degree down slope. Finally, I had to look up for the state and the name of the airport is Denver, Colorado. Because I landed there maybe once or twice, but I know that from the airport you look up the mountain range. Even in the summer you still see the mountain tops with snow cover mountain tops. So yeah, Colorado would be like has a similar terrain to where I passed the mountain top earlier, with short tree shrubs and short like small trees, like stunt grow tree that doesn't grow that much. I was thinking really hard about the state and the airport, and then until I look up on Facebook, surprised that I have a little bit signal in here, 1 bar signal, to look up on Facebook of a friend that he moved up there. So Denver, Colorado. Now is the trail kind of not choppy anymore. Nice looking path downhill too. A little bit better for my feet. I'm guessing I'm about 11 miles in. 5 more miles to go. And it is 4:13. So I get there about 6:20, give or take. 5 miles, 2.5 miles per hour. Hey, you can do a little jog right here. Since it's downhill and nice path. Just hope that I don't fall down. That's a nice little jog right there. I can jog a long distance, but just the backpack is bouncing up and down is make it a little bit uncomfortable to jog. But about 3 weeks ago, I surpassed my previous personal record of jogging back in when I was in my late 20s. I think I did a couple times, like past 8 miles. But 3 weeks ago, I tried to beat that personal record. So I did 10.3 something miles. So it's that day I definitely felt really tired. When I get back home, while I was walking, I walked like wobbling, just like I was drunk. That day I did 10.3 miles in 1 hour 40 something minutes. So I just look up the Strava app. No, not Strava. It draw your GPS app, and I have 5 miles left to hike. I guess I did 12 miles because 12 miles from the beginning, because I stop here and there, walk up the trail a little bit, so it adds up a little bit. While you're moving, so the GPS it takes down your moving distances. It's not the distance of the trail, but the distance that you move. So 5 miles left on the trail, so I have to keep staying on the trail, not getting off the trail anymore. So I could be there at 6:25. Hopefully it's gonna flat out after I climb this hill. And I forgot to look on the app which mountain range that I'm in right now. I'm guessing I'm maybe on Blue Mountain right now, because I passed Fourche mountain already. There's some buck sign, finally. Buck ropes. I have seen 2 deer, but I have not seen a lot of deer signs. So that one first buck sign that I have seen right there. Camping spot in there. With a fire pit. I'm getting a little bit hungry, so probably I'm gonna snack on some peanuts again. I ate both of my bananas. I had breakfast, pretty good breakfast. Like one of those cheeseburger, frozen cheeseburger from Walmart. Heat it up, and then a slide of sweet bread. What else? Another banana on the way here, and 2 bananas while hiking. Peanuts, cashew. Yeah, usually when I hike I don't bring a lot of food, just snacks. Peanuts gonna get me enough energy to keep going. Pretty steep down, have to be careful. At this 35-40 degree right there. Have to go sideways. When you go downhill, steep downhill like that, go sideways. If you fall sideways, you catch your body better than if you fall on your back. You cannot catch your body. You'll be in big trouble. You might break your tailbone too. Break your tailbone. It can be hard to sit upright. So it looks like it's going to cross the road and keep going. And look what we have here. Mile marker 80. And I have about 4.2 miles left to hike. It is now 5:40 and I have 2.7 miles to go. And the trail is pretty clear right now, not choppy. A little bit uphill, downhill, but pretty much flat and level surface. So I can hike a little bit faster. And so far I'm 81 miles into the trail system. So when I get to the drop-off point of my bike, probably I'm gonna be 83 total for 12 hikes. I'm hoping to get there around 6:30. 2.7 miles. If I can hike a little bit faster, I get there 6:30, 6:40, and then ride my bike out. And I still have daylight. Sunset is like 7 something, 15 or 20, I forgot. But you know, after sunset you still have 30 minutes of light. So it's not too bad. I would get to the Foran Trailhead and still have daylight, so I don't have to worry to ride my bike in the dark or anything. But this is a long section, and planning ahead, I look for the next section. There's a county road to get down to the next section, so I can drop off my bike there too. I don't know how long is the ride back with the bike, but Looks like I have to use another freeway, not 71 South anymore, but county road maybe 370 or 340, something like that. Now it's downhill, steep downhill again. Probably climb that mountain in front of me. Get back to where I drop off my bike. So far I did 14 miles total already for the day. This is one of the longest hike ever. Yes, my feet and ankles feel tired. Probably gonna feel tired tomorrow too. But the next 2 weekends I'm not gonna hike. So try to get much more in this time and skip 2 weekends. The trail kind of faded out. Everywhere kind of looked the same. If there's no blue marks on the trail, on the trees, it's gonna be hard to tell because you cannot barely see the trail at all. The leaves kind of lay down on the trail. It looks like there's a path. People can drive their truck up here? I don't know. How do they drive their trucks up here? It's a hiking trail, but I guess people find a way to get up here then. Or is it close to another Forest Service road? Something? Yeah, it looks like people drive up here quite a bit too. Tire path everywhere. Maybe go camping, camp out, go hunt during hunting season. Just a big chunk of rock right there. Get up the trail a little bit. Let's go to the other side to see what it is. It's just a big chunk of rock, no caves or anything. Looks like there's another big chunk down there too. Well, let's get back to the trail. Because the path is pretty clear right now, so I can hike a bit fast paced. It is now 6 o'clock, right at 6 o'clock, right on the dot. I'm hoping to get there 6:40. If the path keeps on being clear like this, I can get there quick. But if it doesn't, then I have to slow down to watch my steps carefully. There's a Forest Service road about 50 yards to the left of me right now. So I know I'm pretty close to somewhere. Yeah, there's a off-road trail. I can hear four-wheelers or ATV, whatever it is. We're close to the trail. Probably they don't know there's a hiker next to them. I think I can hear more coming. There's ATV trail. The Jeep can go down here too. And I guess it's a spring break week as well, so people take their kid out. See a man with a young boy sitting on the passenger side. Tomorrow is the last day of the spring break, so I guess today go out have some fun, and tomorrow resting day to get ready to go back to school. There's more than one covered up this way, but the hiking trail kind of veer up a little bit, and they kind of take that direction up there and down this way. So at least I'm not the only one in the woods today. I have seen the one man standing next to his car or truck from the last shelter that I was heading to, and then this 3 ATVs. It's getting close to the trail again. Is that the last one or one more coming up? So I guess that was the last one. So 3 of them. So if this hiking trail hugging along that off-road trail, then they're getting out to that intersection where I drop off my bike too. And it's uphill again. Not good for me. Slow me down. Takes a little bit longer to get to the finishing point. My legs are getting tired. I did more than 15 miles already for the whole day. The total hiking time was last time I checked on Strava, it was more than 7 hours. So by the time I get there, it's close to 8 hours of hiking, non-stop hiking. I stop here and there a little bit, couple minutes, take some pictures, but pretty much that app, it counts on moving time because it uses GPS, it tracks motion. So it's gonna be 8 hours of moving time. It's like put in a full day of work without getting paid. Getting paid with a twisted ankle and some tight muscles. Shred some sweat, get a little bit darker and maybe a little bit thinner. But then when I get home, I get hungry and eat more, right? Because all I ate while I'm on the trail is nuts, cashew, that's it. 2 small bananas. Feeling a little bit tired. It is uphill on the last section right here. Hoping for some downhill after this. I can see it's getting flat up there. I'm hoping so for some downhill up there. Mile marker 83 miles. So by the time I get there, it's more 84 miles, more than 84. It could be 85, who knows? Yes, downhill. I'm hoping for flat all the way. Please stay this way. My feet are tired. I brought with me some protein powder too, but I forgot to take it. Maybe when I get close to my bike, then shake up one to ride my bike out, because it's gonna be close to another an hour or so to ride the bike out to all the way to Highway 71 South. People left some water bottles out there. All I had was the water in my bladder and some tea bottles. I used the tea bottles to make a protein shake and jug it up before I ride out to the freeway. Yeah, it's flat a little bit. I'm so glad. Flat and clear. So this way I can hike maybe at least more than 3 miles per hour, maybe 3.4. It's not as flat as earlier, but still better than choppy terrain. Rocks, small rocks on the ground. It's not good. Yes, more clear path in the front too. And the trail got close to the off-road trail again. It's like 20 yards away. Hey, that's some big deer rope right there. Some deer staying here. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that's some old rope right there. Couple years old. And I can hear some more ATVs coming. Little ways away, but they're coming too. Uphill, uphill. No good. Yeah, downhill. Pretty good right there. Okay. A bit less downhill now. Now my backpack is getting a lot lighter. One less tea bottle, two less banana, and two less bags of peanuts and cashew, and maybe more than halfway down on the water bladder. And I drop up some some water off my own bladder at the pond when I first started out too. So it gets a lot lighter now. I've seen people throw away their shoes. I guess I'm assuming it was extra shoes that they brought with them. But I guess they got too tired. They throw away their shoes and tents. They carry in their tents, but then probably got too tired to carry them out. And just some left it standing. Some just like bundled them up and threw them off on the side of the trail. So. Flat ground. Maybe a little bit over 1 mile now left to head back to the bicycle. So the moving distance is going to be more than 17 miles, not 16 miles, according to the Goyer GPS. I could say that thing. GAIA Goyer GPS app. Plus, I couldn't measure the whole path because there's some point that when I drag the point, it turns to another different path. So I have to cut short the distance. That's probably why too. So it could be 17, a little bit over 17 miles downhill again. I'm so glad and hoping for maybe one more uphill. I can see it from the distance because I'm going down to a ravine. So hoping for one more uphill, that's it, and then get to my bike. And it is now 6:24. Earlier I was hoping for 6:30, 6:40, right? But I think it's about 6:40. Not bad timing, considering that I have to add another miles. I can walk real fast now. Every time it gets close to another trailhead or something, is really nice because more people, they hike a short distance, so the trail kind of get clear out and the ground kind of get pressed down real nice. But the further you get in, the trail get rough because it less foot traffic. But see, like this, real nice. Like some hiker, they just hike in maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know, miles and camp. Maybe stay overnight and then hike back out. Just a couple of crazy hikers like myself like to do long distances. We're not crazy. We are just dedicated hikers. We like challenges. We like to conquer things. Right? And see how many mountains I walked past today. Okay, Wolf Pinnacle, Blue Mountain, Fourche Mountain, and the other small mountain too, like up and down, at least 5 or 6 mountains today. All of them left behind. I left them behind. When you pass those mountains, it's a great feeling. You look back, they're steep, right? But when you hike and pass them, you know you did something. Down to a valley, maybe one more uphill. Mile marker 84. And I still have more than a mile to go, so it's gonna be mile marker 85 before I get there. Just like I said, one more uphill. My legs are tired. This hill is a little bit steep too. Especially when you get to the end. Steep hills are no good. Pick up my foot a little bit. Not dragging it. Pick it up to stretching my calf muscles. I'm sweating like crazy again for this last cardio right here. Finally getting close to the top. I'm hoping that was the last hill. Man, my legs are tired. It's still slightly uphill, but not too bad. Not too steep. I can maintain this, no problem. But that part earlier was steep. I just chugged out some water. I'm getting really close, so now I can drink as much as I can. I don't have to preserve a lot of water anymore. But during the summer, that's a different story. I remember fill up my 3 liters and I had insulated bottle with ice and then 2 more water bottle with me. And someday I finished all of the water in the bladder, 3 liters. And at least 1 more bottle of water that I brought extra. And sometimes I give away some water to some hikers that I met on the trail that they ran short of water. Did that twice. So during the summer, I have to bring a lot of extra water. But now, like today, I do double the distance. Usually I do 8 miles in the summer. Today, 17 miles. But I barely drank all of my 3 liters bladder yet. I guess it's a lot of cooler, and the wind was blowing too, so I didn't sweat as much as I did during the summer. I still sweat now because my body wasn't hot like how it was during the summertime. Come on, let's see what kind of terrain we are getting to after this one. A little bit flat, slightly uphill, but not too bad. Let me take a look to see how far I have left until I get there. You can see that I'm pretty worn out today. Getting close to 17 miles. That's all right. Just another day on the trail. I don't mind. I can see the Forest Service road down the bottom right there. So I'm guessing I'm getting close to the spot where I drop off my bike. These Forest Service road about 200 yards away, so not too far. So we are getting there, getting closer, less than a mile. And earlier I had service and I looked and the sunset is at 7:38 and right now it's 6:50, so I still have a lot of daylight. At the sunset you have another 30 minutes of light left until it gets dark. Even the sun is down to the horizon, but it's the glow from the light still shine up on the surface of the earth. We are getting there. Step by step closer to the finishing point. What a big relief. I'm hoping there's not another long section like this anymore because I couldn't find anywhere to drop off my bike but this spot right here. I could drop it up at mile marker 14 of this section, but I didn't like the way that Forest Service road looked. Kind of wash out when I first came in. When I first go up to that road, it's washed out already. Yes, I'm getting very close to that Forest Service road or county road. I think county road 76 or 70. There's an intersection of two of them, so one of them is 76 for sure. This road is pretty well maintained, so that's why I like it. So that's why I drop off my bike pretty close to it, so I can ride my bike back with no problem. The other road was rough, downhill, but rough downhill right here, choppy. And just like that, I'm getting close to the end of this section. I'm just a couple 100 feet away from where I drop off my bike. And the sun is getting down on the horizon with pretty mountains. What a day. My total hiking distance was is about 17 miles, a little bit more than 17 miles, and my moving time is 8 hours. That is a bit of hiking for all day. But it's good that finally I'm getting close to the finishing point. So maybe one more uphill, one more less punishment until I get to that road. I think that road is right there on top, and then I have to go uphill a little bit right there, but not too bad. Say bye to all the mountains that I left behind. And in the next 2 weeks, I don't plan to hike. So 3 weeks from today, hopefully I can get out and hike again. What a day. A long day. That's pretty right there. The sun is about to set. A lot of ATVs again. Now they're getting to the main road. That's where I'm gonna ride my bike back. Yep. Finally, I'm here at the intersection of County Road 76 and another dirt road. I'm not sure if it is a county road or just for a service road. I'll look it up and see. Victory! Finally. Look to see what it is. So it doesn't have a sign, so it's not. I'm not sure what that is. 76A. I'm not sure what that is. So now I'm gonna get down here to get my bicycle. I lock it into a tree down here on this Forest Service road. And it is still there. I don't know if anyone have seen it or not, but it's still there. And some water bottles right here that people left for hikers. And that's my bike right there. I'm unlock it and head it up on the road before it gets too dark. I just now get back to my car. 8:51. What a long day. the ride out from where I dropped my bike, because man, it takes so long. I left around 7. Oh no, I mean I forgot when I left. 7:30. 7:30. Now it's 8:51. What a long ride back out. Now I still have an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get home. I won't be home until like 10 or maybe past 10 p.m. Crazy. I'm gonna get going right now.